Well, solid day of trading today, bouncing back after yesterday's red day. I felt like I was seeing the market really cleanly, took a lot of trades, and we're going to go over all of those right now. If you do not watch the live streams, you can watch them at Trades by Matt, the main channel, every morning at market open, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, so come hang out over there. But right now, we're going to go ahead and recap the green day today and the trades that took place. All right, it's going to be a good day. Let's see what we got in here first off. All right, news-wise, see, retail sales came out, jobless claims. Got business inventories at 9. Should not be too much of a big deal. Tomorrow we got some stuff coming out. So had some stuff this morning and got 9 o'clock top of the hour, a little bit coming out there. Crude is up 3% on the session. So we'll be keeping an eye on crude to see if, you know, if it continues to pump. I even have the ES chart up right now. Just gonna keep it frisky today based on what we're seeing. VWAP open on the Nasdaq. Y'all know it's not my favorite. We'll see if we do get the VWAP open on the Nas or not. Yesterday after FOMC, markets boosted. It ripped. It was a very nice, solid move to the upside. So yeah, we'll see kind of what if we get some continuation there. If we fade it, we'll see what happens. We might go sideways. Who knows? But it's gonna be a good day. That was a nice move, and we made the new high technically. So now it would be watching, you know, 38 with a stop at 30 potentially. Although I don't like that it's all in one freaking candle. That's a little sketchy to me. Watch value area low potentially as well. That would be 32, something like that. Could be kind of interesting. I probably like this long a little bit more. I think I had said 38. Didn't I say 38 just a second ago? 38 with a stop at 30. Probably should have done that. I like that a little bit more. Something like this. Pretty interesting to me. Just respecting the channel, in theory. We have 64% long in the NAS, so it's something to keep in mind there. I'm long one off of that 39.5 level, or 39 level. Probably get stopped out here. We just swung that low. Yep. Stopped out 10 points. So again, I mean, it should be obvious why I took that trade. It's worth it to take. You have this, right? You have this holding, but as soon as you snap that and you break that prior low, I'm not interested. But the, I mean, the channel to the upside was there. So wanted to play a test at the bottom of the channel, but a break of the prior low is my stop out. So there's 10 points, but I would feel comfortable taking that trade almost any time. In fact, should have taken the first test of it at 38 when I had called it out, but that's okay. Hello, Delta. This looks decent. A little Ligma down here at the lows. I mean, dare I bid 20? Delta looks too interesting. I'm bidding it down here. We obviously got a lot of wicks and we might flush into 800 pretty quickly, but it's worth a shot on the Delta divergence to me. Especially after a pretty dirty little move. Tilt's at 51, so nothing crazy. Tilt on crude oil, if you're trading crude, is at 70. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, Nasdaq. We open it up. If we go back and test that, we're gonna run higher. But don't be like that. Don't miss me by 2 ticks. Candle closes in 10-15 seconds. And we get heavy selling into 808. Little sweep. Get me back into the range at 16. You dog, Nasdaq, you dog. Quick sweep of the lows on the session at 11. That's where all those sellers came from. Still getting stopped at 11 and a half. 11 and a quarter. All right, back inside opening range. Technically right now, or right around it, I guess. Back above opening range and above 16. Feels good. Wanting to see some buyers kind of step up here. This candle closes doji to hammer. Feel fine. 30 seconds on this candle. This would be considered a good close to me. anything right around here. We got a little bit of size up above. We got 60 blocks in at 31. That's a decent close. Coming back down to retest 15 would be fine. Or, you know, preferred method would just be to run. Just to get up and go. That would have been the initial target getting filled out. I pulled it up and then I took it off. I pulled it up to this wick. I ended up taking it off at 30. Taking it off just so I can see the market a little cleaner. Be a little bit more objective about it. Because right now, like, buyers look good. And I want to be cognizant of that. We've been kind of hanging out at VWAP a lot. So I want to be cognizant of that. But I also want to not have something up that, you know, is going to make me be too biased on like an exit when, you know, if I get a ton of sellers, I just need to kill the thing. You know what I mean? But right now, like a rotation to VWAP and point of control to me looks pretty good. Something like this. 5-minute structure doesn't look fantastic. Doji on the 1 minute, so the pullback makes sense. Still got those 50s up there at like 37. Want to see this close in the next 2 minutes above 27.5. Nice. Good flip. I'm gonna go and take that off. I don't want to be a dick for a tick. All right, so it was down 200. Now I'm up 200. It's a 20-point trade there. Took what, 10, 15 points of heat? I don't really actually know. I think it was 15. Looks like 15. Exited right at the middle of the range here. Gray line, current middle of the range. Overall, though, happy with it. It was maybe a little early on the trade, but buyers looked good the whole way through, so I was gonna stick with that one. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. So I'm short one at opening range low. It's a little aggressive, but hello, sellers. Maybe it's not aggressive. I would like for us to continue to sweep this into yesterday's close, overnight lows, gap fill. I'm fine with front running the gap fill for sure, but I would like to see continuation into the 80s. I'm gonna go ahead and put a stop in here, break even. If we go back up, I think that's bullish enough, putting in 3 tails, flipping green again, that I don't really want to be in it. But I also want to be giving it, I mean, I'm up 10 points, right? I want to give it a little bit of wiggle room. Delta looks heavy, and I can look at 20s and 30s higher, assuming I get stopped out. But I don't want to take profit down here at 800 when if we snap, we're going to snap freaking hard. So looks like I probably get stopped out, but I had to give it the wiggle room, man. Yep, stopped out. I'm just not interested in letting that go again, but maybe I needed to. I don't know. That trade was instant money. Instant, like, what, 15 points? Instant? But we pop 11.5 again like this, and it just runs. It had the heaviness, too, for the continuation. Just couldn't do it. Like, everything about that, I think... Obviously, I took a break-even trade there. I think I managed it okay. Other than, like, just scalp and take the money, Matt. But, like, we rejected that so hard and got below 800. I just anticipated the sweep into the 80s. Well, we're back inside IV. We're back above value area. At this point, I would really prefer us just to stop going up and just stay right here. Stay right here so that we can then go trade 95 one more time without like it being a crazy pullback. 95, go trade 95 where this block is, 93. How big is that? 56 down there at 90. Go trade that. Hold up here, go trade that, and then let's send it. 811.5, I believe, is opening range low, right, chat? It's the level I've been talking about kind of a lot. 811.5. Yeah, look, we stopped right there. Okay, so let's rotate back down in a perfect world to like 95. I don't think that's gonna happen, but like 50% of this candle, kind of a big ask. 15 points. Pretty sweepy. Like the Wixie run here, that was a nice setup. Oh, come on, bro. Okay. Okay. Little delayed. Filled out. Sick. That was a little not super all inspiring. Well, I got filled at 95. Okay, so the question is, do we have the continuation of the downside? Or are we going to make the rotation up? I got into this 95 trade with the anticipation of the rotation being back into VWAP. We obviously swept into this 20 level. 20 on the dot. A little above 20. I would like to see 20 play again. I'd like to see VWAP play. We're back inside value. We're back above IB. We obviously have the gap down there, but I think the fact that we didn't fill the gap down here is probably a little bit of strength. And the fact that we only ran it by a tick. In the moment, I said, whenever we only run it by a tick, that's pretty bullish. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this as well, just for the sake of my sanity. Free trade. It's up 25 points. Took a couple points of drawdown. I want to see VWAP or point of control get filled, middle of the range, etc. 15 points. Ran up, double top at 20 on the 1 minute chart. Safer exit is probably 27. I'm going to move it to 27. I don't need the extra 3 points there. I'd rather look at volume. All right, so I want to see volume get traded here. Currently up about 20 points on this trade. Trade ran to 92.5, and I got in at 95. So 3 points of drawdown there. Candle just closed. I want to see a little strength. Obviously, pop the prior high at 20. Rotate into volume is all I want. So 72% long though on the Nasdaq here. So definitely something to be cognizant of as we are not really pushing super hard either buy side. Tempted to take the money and run. If we crack this low, I think I actually will take the money and run. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock in whatever that is, 809.25. That will be my stop out point. If we break the prior open, yep, I'm out. Cool. I'm up 480. I took 280 there. Right, 280, just about 15 points. Ran up to 20 twice, but I'm happy with that.